Salutations, viewers, and welcome to AHS Basketball on AHS Sports Network on YouTube. Tonight we bring you a girls and boys CIML doubleheader. Starting with the girls, as the 2-11 Mason City Mohawks come to town to face your 6-4 Ames Little Cyclones. And we're glad to have you with us, folks. Carter White with Ryan Eggert, live from Ames High Gymnasium. Ames just came off an absolutely dominant performance over Des Moines East, 77-8, which was a great confidence booster after coming off the game against Johnston, which they were almost capable of winning, but ended up dropping 54-71. Now here's a real doozy of a game in the CIML conference, folks, as Ames faces another opponent in the Iowa division, with Ames being ranked 3rd and Mason City being ranked 4th. Comparing the records and considering the 74-57 win from Ames at Mason City earlier this season, the matchup seems lopsided. But Mason City was actually able to keep up with Ames pretty well. Ames just got the better start, and then Mason City couldn't get the lead. That could be a factor in this game.
Yeah, Ames will need to start quick. It's something that they haven't really done a ton of this season. But, you know, going on what happened in the first match, Mason City may be a team that doesn't go away, even though they may be a little bit far behind. So I'd hope that this match is, you know, a back-and-forth match, with Ames obviously getting the win. And, you know, I would hope that we have a good match tonight.
Now, comparing the two teams, they've got practically the same setup. Two clutch players in Ames seniors Caroline Waite, 22.4 points a game, and Ashley Iam, 17.4 points a game. And then Mason City, it's junior Jada Williams, 16.2 points a game, and freshman Reggie Spots, 16 points per game. And then some contribution from the rest of the team. But these duos are going to need to bring everything they've got to take down the opposing side.
Yeah. As you mentioned, Ames and Mason City are quite similar, considering that, you know, they've got the two-star players, but they're going to need a supporting cast tonight as well, because most of the players don't average that many points consistently. So I think somebody who isn't in that superstar role is going to need to step up, and they could be the difference maker for the winning team tonight.
Pull up a chair and get ready to watch some magic, folks. Tip-off and starters after this. Keep it right here. You're watching AHS Basketball on AHS Sports Network on YouTube. Welcome back into it, folks. Mason City about to take on Ames in a CIML doubleheader. The girls starting off. Let's get into your starters. First off, for the Mason City Mohawks, head coached by Kurt Klassen. At guard, a 5'5 junior, number 4. Or rather, at guard, a 5'8 junior, number 10, Jada Williams. At guard, a 5'5 senior, number 12, Ashley Latham. At senior, a forward, 5'9", number 22, Emma Hollander. A freshman guard, 5'8", number 34, Reggie Spots. And at guard, a 5'8 freshman, number 40, Kelsey McDonough. Now for the Little Cyclones, head coached by Joel Sullivan. At guard, a 5'7 sophomore, number 0, Ireland Buss. At guard, a 5'4 senior, number 4, Caroline Waite. At sophomore guard, 5'7", number 20, Cameron Moon. Sophomore forward, number 40, Kennedy White, 6 foot. And a guard/forward, 6'1", senior, number 42, Ashley Iams. You ready for this, partner?
Absolutely. Let's get into this.
Williams and Iams on the tip. It's up, up, and away. Mason City starts off by winning the tip. So far, not very much crowd noise, as Latham's going to get the first bucket of the night. Latham gets the first bucket. She only averages 2.5 a game. Looks like she could potentially get a lot more than that. And Ames now has the ball, 7:40 to go in the first. Here's Buss with the ball at the baseline, moves around to the elbow. Bounce pass inside to Moon, who travels at the baseline, and the ball will go to the Mohawks as a result. 7:33 to go in the first. Ames got to try to not have turnovers in this game. But we'll see what they can do.
Yep. We'll see. Hopefully they won't turn it over too much.
7:17 to go in the first. Mohawks have the ball. Right now it's Williams at the top of the key. 7:12 to go in the first. She moves to the elbow, passes to Hollander at the right wing. Now at the top of the key, it's Spots. Now underneath, Hollander lays it in, and it's a 4-0 game. So a good start thus far for Mason City. We talked about how the good start was going to be a main factor in this game.
Yeah, we did talk about how pivotal it would be, and you know, on that last basket, she was left wide open. Nobody was even covering her. And, you know, if Mason City can keep this run up and maintain it through the game, they should be good to go.
That was Iams, who tried a top of the key 3, wasn't able to make it. Buss has it now to Waite at the right wing. 6:30 to go in the first. Waite takes it from 3. No good. Rebound's going to be taken by Latham, and the Mason City Mohawks are going to take the ball the other way. Now it's Williams. She drives for the hole. Can't get it to fall, but she puts it up again, and that'll go in. 6-0, 6:14 to go in the first. 3 buckets in this game for 6 points so far for Mason City, all 3 from different players. So a team contribution so far as Iams lays it in off the glass in the paint, and it's 6-2. 5:58 to go in the first.
Good.
Ames finally on the board. So far, even start. And now inside, Latham counted in the foul. That's Williams, rather. It's a 6-point game, 8-2. Williams goes to the free throw line as a result. And she can't get the and one. Foul called.
Was that a foul or was that a lane violation?
Might be a lane violation. Jada Williams gets the second one. She shoots 65.3% from the line, and now it's a 9-2 lead for Mason City.
Oh. Ames better pick it up quickly because they don't want to put themselves in a big hole early.
White at the top of the key now moves inside the baseline, trying to get past. Oh, he got a double dribble. She was trying to get past Hollander, and her aggressive defense caused the turnover from White. That's an unlucky break there. 5:20 to go in the first. Now a pass. Oh, Williams was trying to get the ball passed to her inside from Hollander, and instead the ball got turned over to Ames. It's Waite with the ball. She drives for the hole, lays it in, 9-4. 5:09 to go in the first. And the 2 stars of Ames score the first 2 buckets for Ames. with 5 minutes to go in the first. As opposed to Mason City, who's had 3 of their players score now. Top of the key 3 is no good. That was from Spots. Rebound was taken by Hollander, looks like, and they'll call a foul on White. And the ball will stay in the hands of Mason City as a result. Julia Graw checks into the Ames lineup, number 33, a freshman. Looks like they go 2-on-3 on defense, and here comes McDonough at the elbow. She passes to Williams inside the paint, double team. Now she passes out to the corner. Latham takes a 3, no good. Rebound's going to be taken by Graw, and the ball will go the other way for Ames. 4:30 to go in the first. Here's Waite to Iams, top of the key. Moon, right wing, 4:24 to go in the first. Good defense by Mason City, and Moon's going to take the shot, no good.
Oh.
And the rebound's going to be taken by Spots. There was good defense right there by Mason City. It forced a not very good shot from Moon as three-pointer is up and no good from McDonough.
She just, like, picked up her dribble, wasn't sure what to do. I was wondering why she didn't take the shot earlier. Well, as Imes drills the 3 there, and it's down to a 2-point game.
Now it's Ashley Iams, 38.1% from outside, and she drains one there to make it just a 2-point game. 3:42 to go in the first. Ball was stripped out by Waite, but Hollander got it back and then passed it out to McDonough, who managed to make it from outside, and it's now a 12-7 lead for the Mohawks. 3:23 to go in the first, and Waite is triple teamed and finally gets the ball to Moon, who gets it to Iams at the paint. Now here's Waite, takes a 3, no good. Rebound's going to be taken by Williams. She quickly gets it to Hollander, who gets it to McDonough. Now it's Spots. What a sequence of events, and now Williams will take a right wing 3. Nope, rebound taken by Iams. But yeah, no kidding. That's a lot of three-pointers. That was a lot of sequence of events. And now Spots gets the ball back for Mason City, and it's 2:43 to go in the first. Pass to Hollander, can't lay it in from outside. Ball goes out of bounds, and now it'll be in the hands of the little Cyclones.
Just, it looked a little sloppy at times for Ames, and a couple turnovers that they didn't need. But overall, they've managed to climb back a little bit, but they got to make sure that they're able to get right up close to Mason City.
Senior number 12, Leah Tesians, checks into the Ames lineup. 2:22 to go in the first, and here's Buss with the ball near the center circle. Tesians trying to set up a screen for her. Instead, you got Buss underneath from the baseline. Can't lay it in, but she's fouled on her way up. Looks like that foul's going to be on Latham. She'll head to the line as a result of that, and rather the foul is on Grace Birding. Checked into the Mason City lineup earlier. Jenna Braun checks into the sophomore 5'4", number 42 guard, as Buss lays in her second one. Buss is 41.7% from the line. So it's a good thing she made those ones to bring the lead just a little bit closer to being taken over. Corner 3 is no good from McDonough, and the ball will be taken the other way by Iams, who gets the rebound. Waite almost lost the ball, regains control near the center circle. 1:50 to go in the first. And now here's Iams underneath, off the glass, and no good. Spun around, and it was no good. Buss tried to save it. It went out of bounds, and Mason City will have it.
When you double team somebody, somebody's going to be open. Ames hasn't found that open person just yet. They'll probably need to find them more often if Waite keeps getting double teamed like we've seen to start.
And that just puts all the more emphasis as Spots lays it in on the fact that we're going to need to see a contribution from somebody else other than Wade and Iams on Ames.
Exactly. You know, they can't carry the team on their back, although they have been doing that. They're gonna need help, and they're gonna need help in larger amounts than, you know, say 10 points from the rest of the team or something like that.
Now Williams steals the ball away, and it's a minute to go in the first. A 14-8 lead for Mason City. They're looking to extend it. Just under a minute to play in the first. And we got Buss, who almost got a steal, but McDonough got it. Might have a jump ball. Yes, we do. Possession arrow gives it to Ames. Or gives it to Mason.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, gives it to Ames.
Yes. So, whoever's at the...
So I guess we accidentally had the possession arrow wrong the entire time.
Yeah.
Our bad, folks.
Well, that's because at the score table, it's saying that the possession arrow was with Mason City, but on the scoreboard, it says it was with Ames. But now they've got it all mixed up. Is a bucket there for Ames. They still got it mixed up, so we're still trying to figure out what's exactly going on here.
So Iams lays it in from the foul line. Now we have it correct. Forget about the technical difficulties. 20 seconds to go in the first. Here's the left wing three, no good from Hollander. Ames is going to have a chance to hold for the last shot of the quarter. Going to have to be quick on the shooting. Just 5 seconds to go. Here's Waite. Tried to put it up from the baseline. Instead, you got Hollander who got it. Now Williams with a hat. 3/4 court heave. That's not going to be good. And so far, we've got a back-and-forth battle. Mason City in control, but Ames not far behind. Before we go to break, let's read our sponsors. AHS Basketball on AHS Sports Network on YouTube is brought to you by the following. OBS Studio, free and open software for video recording and live streaming. Download and start streaming quickly and easily on Windows, Mac, or Linux. And by YouTube Live, bringing you live streams on YouTube.com since 2008. And if you'd like to stay up to date on all things AHS Sports Network, make sure to check out our social media. You can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at AHS Sports Network. Hopefully we'll have a Facebook coming soon. And always remember, folks, you can subscribe to the channel and push the notification bell to be notified right when we go live. All right, and we'll now head back into the game instead of taking a break. So far we got a back-and-forth battle, which is a good thing. And I think we're looking at a pretty good game.
We're looking at a pretty good game. Obviously, Ames is going to need to, try and commit less turnovers. They're also going to need to limit Mason City's productivity from range, and if they're able to do that, they should be looking good.
Now here's White, double teamed, finds Iams, and she travels. The aggressive defense of Mason City once again is going to pay off right here. They forced a double dribble on White earlier. Now they forced a travel on her.
I was just thinking, why didn't you shoot that? Could have had at least a decent chance of making that.
Now Williams finds Hollander inside. Can't lay it in. Waite gets the rebound for Ames, and the ball will go the other way. She'll drive for the hole, stop, and can't lay it in. Ball rolls around, and Williams gets the rebound for the Mohawks. She tries to take it coast to coast, and she's fouled on her way there. They're getting weight on that one. That's her first. She's one of the more consistent foul. Actually, she only has 10 fouls on the season. It's Iams who gets in more foul trouble usually.
Yeah, because she's the bigger player. People want to go down into the post and attack the big players there.
Williams unable to lay it in. Rebound by Latham, and now a three-pointer is good from McDonough. 17-10 is the score. 6:49 to go in the second and counting. Waite takes a deep three, and she hit it from China. 13 to 17. How about that? A taste of their own medicine.
That was a very deep three. It was just past the orange line there.
White, I think, might have gotten away with a foul. She was reaching over. She was reaching over one of the players. Wasn't able to see who it was
Do you
earlier.
think they got her this time?
They might have. Yep, they got her this time. That's going to be her second.
Oh, my goodness.
6:28 to go in the second. First one's not going to be good. And that's Kelsey McDonough at the line. And Julia Graw checks into the Ames lineup, as well as, I believe, Leah Tesians. And the second one will miss as well. That was McDonough, who is only 56% from the line.
Oh.
And the ball is stolen back by the Mohawks. 6:15 to go in the second. Ames has got to capitalize on their possessions.
Yeah. They also got to find a way to stop Mason City from scoring because, you know, they're starting to get on a bit of a roll here.
5:56 to go in the second. Here's Ames for three. No good. Rebound's going to be taken by, looks like that is, can't see on my roster, that's Breeding, or Breading rather. And a three-pointer from Williams is good. Birding finally got it right. And Mason City has extended this to the biggest lead of the night, a 9-point lead. 22 to 13 is the score. 5:44 to go in the second. And with that being said, we'll take a quick break and be right back. Keep it right here. You're watching AHS Basketball on AHS Sports Network on YouTube. Welcome back into it, folks. And Bus tried to pass to Graw, stolen away by Mason City. There's 5:22 to go in the second. Mohawks looking to extend their lead. Here's Williams. Made her defender fall. Three-pointer is good from spots. I wasn't able to see what made Waite fall. Was there any contact or anything?
I don't know. If there could have been a, whoa, hey, Williams, I think, is trying to do some acting there. Was a
Julia Graw with the antidote.
yeah.
4:46 to go in the second. Here's Latham. Pass to Spots. Oh, and the ball is stolen, but gotten back by Spots. Ames had a chance to take it away. Here's Hollander, now into the corner. Back out to Latham. Now underneath, Williams tried to get it. Ames gets it. Here we go.
Oh.
Now here's Ames to Waite. Drives for the hole, and you bet it's going in off the glass. 25 to 18, a 7-point lead now just for the Mohawks. 4:09 to go in the second. Now Ames has got to continue stuff like that.
Yes, they need to continue this run. Don't allow Mason. Well, they caught a break there. That was
You could see the excitement on Tesian's face like a kid in the candy store. 4:02 to go in the second. 25 to 18. Ames now with a chance to cut down the lead. Now here's Iams, pass in the corner to Moon. Wonder if that was a good opportunity to take a shot. Now here's Bus from the elbow, no good. Rebound is gonna be taken by, looks like Spots. Yes. Spots with the ball, 3:39 to go in the second. She has been a big contributor for Mason City, 7 points. Spots at the right wing, now drives the lane, can't lay it in. Williams puts it back up and in off the glass, 3:23 to go in the second. Williams. 3:15 to go in the second, and Waite's gonna fall down and have some trouble getting up. You know what I love about Waite? She just keeps getting right back up, even after she falls.
Yeah, she's taken some very hard falls this season, and you know when they just look really bad, she's been able to pop back up.
Here's Waite from the foul line. She's got the first one, 27-19. 3:15 to go in the second. And now junior Madison Panconen checking into the Ames lineup, number 23. A junior forward at 5'8". And that second one's gonna go in as well. It's a 27-20 game with 3:12 to go in the second. And now here's Williams. Now a pass to Spots. Top of the key, 3 off the top of the rim. Waite gets the rebound. He's going to try and take it the other way for Ames. She's at the baseline, double teamed. And now you're going to have a jump ball as Caroline Waite was getting spun around, baby, right around like a record, baby.
A jump ball?
And the possession arrow keeps it with Ames.
But it was with, I'm so confused. I don't know if the table is right or the scoreboard is right.
I don't know either at this point. I don't know if they're switching possession arrows.
Now they switched on both ends, and it's just confusing. It's just so confusing.
So now here's Iams with a clutch 3, bring it down to a 4-point game, 27-23, 2:38 to go in the second. Here is Latham, pass to Spots, pass to Williams, puts it up from the baseline, can't lay it in. Williams gets her own rebound. 3-pointer is no good at the top of the key from McDonough. Now here's Williams, pass to Latham, no. Rebound's gonna be taken by Iams. And I'm gonna go ahead and hand the broadcast off to Ryan as I'm about to go play in the pep band, folks. So Ryan, take it away for the rest of the first half and perhaps for some of the second half as well.
All right, thank you very much, Carter. Just over 2 minutes to go. 4-point game as Mason City has the ball now to Williams. Moving it to the right side. Going back center. Shot hits the side of the rim, rebounded by Teachins. Looking for somebody, finds Waite. Waite driving to the basket and puts it in. And Mason City calls a timeout. Take a short break here. You're watching AHS basketball on AHS Sports Network on YouTube. Welcome back, everyone, to the Ames High Gymnasium. 2-point game. Ames has cut down the lead within the last few minutes here in the second quarter. Just over a minute and a half to go. Mason City holding it towards the left side of the key there. And Spots was able to keep it in there. Over now to the corner. Jump shot, no good, as Graw's going to fight for the rebound. She'll win that battle. Gives it off to Waite. Waite looking in the lane. Can Teachins keep it in? Yes, she can, but Graw's pass towards Ames is no good. Here's Williams, and she'll lay it in. Brings her up to 12 points on the night as we go just under a minute here. Tietjens in the lane looking for Ames, and she finds Ames, and it'll circle around and it'll go down. 2-point game. Teams going back and forth here towards the end of the first half. Spots now. Goes back towards the center. Looking for somebody to get to. Finds Berdit. And a corner three on the right side. And a rebound by Spots towards Birding. And goes for the basket and scores. With 14 seconds now to go, the Ames Little Cyclones are going to hold for the last shot. 6 seconds to go now. 4, 3, 2, 1. They got to launch it, and Graw's shot at the half is no good. That'll take us to the half, where the Mohawks hold a 4-point lead. Jada Williams has 12 points through the first 2 quarters. Ashley Ames has 12 points, and Caroline Waite has 11 points for the Little Cyclones. Coming up here is a short performance from the Ames High Pep Band.
And welcome back into it, folks. We're about ready for the second half of the first half of the Mason City and Ames doubleheader. The girls' side of the game, Carter White with Ryan Eggert. And so far, Ryan, you mentioned something about rebounding that I thought was a pretty good point. You mind sharing that for the folks at home?
Yeah. Ames has they've struggled a little bit to get on the defensive rebounds. We saw in that last sequence towards the end of the first half how I think Mason City got at least 2 or 3 offensive rebounds in a row before Ames was able to get the ball. And now Ames is going to need to obviously prevent Mason City from getting those rebounds so that can prevent more possible scoring from Mason City. But, they might be able to fix it, but here we go, second half. You ready?
I absolutely am. We're underway off an inbound from Latham to McDonough. Hopefully the possession arrow is correct.
Yes, I hope so too.
Hollander in the corner now brings it to the baseline. Well defended by White, but she's not going to get past her because Kennedy White comes in clutch. I think that was a block.
Yeah, well, something that I also noticed there is, she kind of turned to give the baseline. That's something you don't want. Something you want to stray away from doing. You don't want to give the offensive player the baseline because they can just drive it under.
That's White's third block of the season only if she did in fact block it, which it looked like she did as a three-pointer from spots was no good. Now here's Ames for 3. Nope. Rebound's going to be taken by White in the paint, and she lost the ball after dribbling.
That hit her knee or something like that. Just an unlucky deflection.
Yeah, it's a shame that happened. Honestly, a golden opportunity for White, but mistakes happen. And now here's a corner 3. No good from Latham. Spots was there to get the rebound, but it was too strong, and now Ames has the ball. Now here's Moon from the baseline. No. Ames puts it back up and in, and it's just a 2-point game, 31-29. 6:52 to go in the third.
What do you think? That was a pass all along?
Perhaps so. It's 14 points for Ames, 11 points for Waite. Only 1 point for Ireland Bus that's going to be Spots who drives for the hole, makes it look easy as she draws the foul and an and one opportunity. 6:33 to go in the third. Mason City has 33 points. Now we'll see if they can extend that to 34. No good. 6:30 to go in the third. Now here's Moon at the right wing. Shifting around the key. Now she finds White underneath. She falls and a foul's called. They're going to get Spots for that one.
That didn't look like it was going to work from a first glance. It looked like that was just going to be, either end up as a jump ball or a turnover.
Waite with an inbound to Ames. She moves to the top of the key. Finds Waite. Top of the key. 3. No. Oh, it bounced around and went in. Couldn't decide, and then it just finally went in.
Oh. Wow, was that a nice bounce?
But a strike back right away from Hollander for the Mohawks, and it's a 3-point lead. Just under 6 minutes to go in the third. Waite motioning her teammates to go right. She's not able to pass right as Williams blocks her pass and now has it to Hollander. Trying to get 2 buckets in a row, and instead it's going to be a rebound from Waite off the missed bucket from Hollander. 5:36 to go in the third. 35-32, a chance to either tie the game or bring the lead down to 1. White underneath. Can't put it in, but a foul is called. They are going to get Hollander for that one. That's her first. Kennedy White heading to the line. 77.4% from the line, so she's definitely probably a good contender when it comes to the foul line. First one bounces around and goes in.
Seems like the Ames is using all of the rim tonight. But they're making shots, so if it works, why stop using it? Oh.
Well, that time
That didn't.
looks like it backfired.
Oh, yeah.
Still only a one-possession game, though, for Ames, from Kennedy White making that shot. And now, bucket is no good from Latham. And Ames will take it the other way. Here's Ames for three. Yes! And Ames has got their first lead of the game with that three-pointer.
Wow.
Ashley Iams with a stunning 17-point performance tonight to tie her average per game. Now inside at the baseline, McDonough now out to Williams for three. No. Rebound was gonna be taken by White. She got it out of bounds, and Hollander and White were fighting for the ball. Now just 4:37 to go in the third. It's 35-36. Williams with a pass. Top of the corner three is no good, rather, from Spots. Ball will go the other way. And the Little Cyclones with a chance to extend the lead. What should they do here to do that?
Not do that. That's probably not what you would want to do there, but it certainly doesn't feel like a game where Ames has, been behind a lot, because they've been going back and forth with Mason City. Hard to believe that they were down, I believe, at 12 at one point.
Three-pointer is good to get the lead back from McDonough. Kelsey McDonough, who shoots 32.4% from outside and now has 9 points on the night. And White was trying to get the ball, and we're going to have a foul called on McDonough, who just hit that clutch three for Mason City. That's her second foul of the night. As Jenna Braun checks into the Mohawks lineup. Plenty of fouls to give for both sides. Now it's a corner three from Gra, and it's going to go off the side of the rim and rebounded by Braun, and now Mason City takes it the other way. And a chance to extend their lead. They'll do exactly that as the clutch player Spots, who of course averages 16 points, is at 12 points now, lays it in from outside, and now a three-pointer from Waite. That's not going to go. Iams didn't touch it last. It looked like she did, but they're going to call it off of Latham as Leah Tejans checks into the Ames lineup. This would be a really good opportunity for Ames to capitalize on the possession.
Yes.
Iams does just that for Ames.
Yep.
41-38. Here's Williams with the ball. Near the center circle. Now to Latham at the left wing. A drive for the hole from Potts, and she's got it. In traffic, and it's back to a 5-point game.
Yeah, Ames has got to find a way to keep this within one possession, because you can't afford to go 2 possessions down.
Oh! What kind of a call is that?
Oh, my God.
That was bogus.
That is not an offensive foul. Oh, no.
Wow, that was not.
No. That's not an offensive foul. That is, I'm just going to leave it at that. It's not an offensive foul.
Well, Ames wasn't happy about it. We're not happy about it. That's crazy.
Well, because it wasn't an offensive foul. I'll tell you that much.
Here's a left wing three. Good from Potts, and the lead is extended to 8. 46-38, 2:27 to go in the third. Ames has got to chop away at this lead. Here's Tejans inside to Iams, double teamed, and she still gets it off. Not going to be able to get the bucket, but she was fouled. 4 fouls for Mason City, only 2 for Ames.
It should be 43-38 instead of 46-38, or, well, would that be 43-40?
Might get the lead changed here in a second. The first one's no good. That should be 46 to 40. I hope they're doing something to get that change because the bucket, actually, no, the bucket wasn't good, actually.
No, it bounced around. It was out. Oh.
So should it be 40? Because she didn't make the shot.
Hey. Oh, my.
And now they got the ball back.
Oh, my goodness. Tejans was wide open, and Bus is dribbling away from the basket.
Tejans was wide open again, but now here's Bus who gets it. She's fouled. She'll go to the line.
I don't know why she didn't make that right pivot, right-hand pivot, because Tejans was wide open.
I don't know either. I thought that was a good opportunity. 2:03 to go in the third. Bus. First one rolls around and goes in and out.
Man, they had some cruel rim luck at times tonight.
It's Bus who shoots 41.7% on the season. She'll go for another one here. Not going to do it. Bus misses both shots from the free throw line. Williams double teamed for Mason City. And they have a chance to, yet again, add on to their 8-point lead. Ames has to capitalize on defense now. And, well, or hope for mistakes like that.
Yeah, that was a good turn of fortune there for getting the ball back, because Mason City has been very dangerous just everywhere, seeing how their three-point shooting has been pretty good. Them being able to just drive to the basket and being able to lay it in quite easily as well. So Ames got to figure out something and quick.
Here's Cameron Moon to Ames at the right wing. 1:28 to go in the third. Moon again. Now inside to Tejan. She loses the ball, and Potts has it. The ball is fought for, but Williams is going to get it. She falls down. So much falling down. They think it should have been a travel. Now Potts lays in a three-pointer. Spots, rather, and it's 49 to 38. That's from half court. Why did she take it from that far?
I'm not sure what the idea behind that was.
And Mason City is on fire. I think that three-pointer that we saw was a little bit of an impulsive move from Wade. I think she might have been a little frustrated at what had happened, and that's why she took the shot. I think that's what happened.
Ames hasn't. They've been, a bit sloppy at times, but they haven't had all the officiating let go their way tonight or this season, and man, they can't get in a hole like here, 11 points down, like they did against Johnston, where they were able to get close, but they were never able to take on Johnston there. So they gotta come up with something and quickly to get back in the game.
All right, so it's 55 seconds to go in the third. Potts, who's had the hot hand from three, she has 20 points on the night. Here's Braun to Spots, top of the key again. Now in the corner, it's Hollander. Birding inside. God. Hollander lays it in.
How did nobody see her, or who lost track of her? Because that shouldn't happen.
Now it's a 13-point lead for the Mohawks. And here's Waite, lays it in. Cut the margin down to 11. 14 seconds to go in the third. Now we got a little bit going. 5 seconds to go in the third. Williams from the baseline. She's fouled on her way to the hole. And they are going to get
Ames
for that?
I believe
I think,
she
yeah,
was,
that's her first of the night.
Yeah.
Which is good because she's had the most points from Ames with 19, and she only one foul.
Yeah. Uncharacteristically low foul count.
Williams can't lay it in at the end of the quarter, but we got a foul called.
Wait, we got a foul called. So is
Well-
she gonna shoot right now?
I think she might shoot in the fourth quarter. I'm not sure how that works.
Because it looked like the foul was called just before the buzzer went for the end of the third quarter. Oh, I mean, yeah.
Jada Williams misses her first one from the line. She is 65.3%. I think that she's had quite a good contribution. Maybe not as much from the offensive side. Well, I'd say from the offensive side. She does have 13 points. That's the second most from anybody on Mason City. But I'd also say that she's just been playing so aggressively also.
Yeah, no, Ames hasn't been able to find the weak spot of Mason City, and they haven't been able to, they haven't been consistently attacking the same areas. They've been trying all these different things, and they kept getting thwarted. So they got to find something, that works, and hopefully they'll be able to claw back from this 12-point deficit.
There is some work to do for Ames, like you said. I think it starts from shutting down Williams and Potts, because those two have easily been the biggest contributors for Mason City. And then you have to, I know you guys at home probably get tired of hearing this, but you've got to capitalize on your possessions if you're Ames. You have to, you got to make shots, and you got to keep cutting away at this lead, because right now we're seeing the opposite of the result of the of this game when it was at Mason City. A game, by the way, where Caroline Wade happened to break the record of highest scoring Ames High girls little Cyclone for basketball. And the most points in a singular game. But anyways, we're seeing the opposite result, and where Mason City is the team who's pulling away and not allowing Ames to get a lead.
We need to be more aggressive as two players hit the floor.
Potentially a good start, but a missed opportunity, unfortunately, as Waite misses from outside and then can't make it from the baseline. And now you got another foul called. That's going to be on Moon. That's 2 for her tonight. Williams, pass to Latham at the right wing. Now a pass inside. What a great move. McDonough.
Ames can't guard the post right now. They've been giving so many easy buckets up in the paint, and it's just unreal.
Now a three-pointer from Moon. She didn't even jump, and that's no good. McDonough. Cameron Moon on that shot, who actually hasn't even made a single three the entire season. And that three's going to be good, though. Three-pointer from Latham, who's been mostly silent tonight. That's only the 5th point of the game for her. And Ames has now got a 17-point comeback to make with 6:55 to go in the 4th.
I just don't know what to say, because the same thing happened against Johnston, and they were able to get close, but they were never able to hold a lead. Just I think they were up 38-35 at one point. So that means that not Marshalltown, Mason City has outscored Ames 22-2 in the last, I don't know, however long it was, but I mean, they got a big mountain to climb, and it was just made a lot steeper.
A lot steeper indeed, and now it's 6:55 to go in the 4th. And there's some work to do for this little Cyclones team. 17 points to overcome with just a little under 7 minutes to go in the game. Caroline Waite with the ball, and she and Ashley Iams are going to need to be huge in this contribution. Maybe a little something from Bus, but first she misses from the corner. 6:38 to go in the 4th. And now at the right wing, it was Latham Now a three-pointer is
Oh,
good
yeah.
from McDonough. Mason City has now brought the lead to 20. And Ames just cannot capitalize on defense nor offense as of right now. Now here's a top of the key three from Buss. Nope. Williams the rebound.
Nice.
This is a real shame. Latham. Now here's Hollander, top of the key. 5:58 to go in the fourth. Clock continues to move. Latham now to Williams at the foul line. Surprised that they're not taking more shots, Mason City. They've had plenty of
they're
open opportunities.
probably trying to take time off the clock, I would guess.
I actually might not blame them. This is quite a significant lead, and now you got Latham. Now you got the ball out of bounds, and now Ames is going to get it. But it took the ball going out of bounds in order for Ames to get their hands on it. Now they have a 20-point lead to cut down in roughly 5.5 minutes.
Well, the thing that isn't helping them is their lack of offensive rebound. Their lack of rebounding in general has hurt them. You know, they haven't gotten many offensive boards, and they haven't got too many defensive boards compared to the offensive rebounds by Mason City.
Now a left wing three from Iams. No. Foul is called.
Is that going to be...
Now you only have one foul to give if you're Mason City. You got two to give if you're Ames.
I think you can afford to foul all here because, you know, you got a big lead, and it'll slow them down because it'll only be, you know, making 1 point per free throw and whatever. So it wouldn't be a terrible idea, but definitely you want to keep draining clock.
Now here's Tejans at the left wing to Iams near the center circle. 5 minutes to go in the fourth. As Iams at the right wing, got to put up a shot.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, got to start shooting it here. Let's start shooting. Oh,
Here's
my
Waite,
goodness.
almost got a backcourt violation. Mason City bench
Just
getting loud.
shoot the ball.
Waite now takes a three-pointer, yes! 60-43, the lead is down to 17.
Oh, my goodness.
4:30 to go in the fourth. So here we go.
Got to start going after the ball now. Just
Latham at the left wing, 4:13 to go in the fourth. Inside to Williams in the paint. Now a dish out to Latham, left wing three. Tried to erase Waite's three, and Iams tried to keep the ball in bounds. Unfortunately, she touched it last.
Why didn't she underhand scoop it back towards the court instead of trying to throw it off the defender? That was always going to be a tight angle. But no, it just feels like Ames is playing through the motions right now. They're kind of out of it.
Kennedy White and Cameron Moon, the sophomores, checking into the Ames lineup. 3:50 to go in the fourth. Williams, stop and go. Now you got spots. 3:40 to go in the fourth. And now Mason City starting to, I think, hold the ball in order to try and shave time off the clock.
You should start fouling. I think you got to at least foul so you can stop the clock, right? And whatever.
Jada Williams driving for the hole. No, but a foul is called.
Well, what do you think Mason City's chances are looking pretty good right now?
I wouldn't. I honestly don't know if I see any other result, my good friend, as the first one goes in. 61-43. And now a second one, 62-43. 3:20 to go in the fourth. So here's Caroline Waite. Ashley Iams, top of the key three. Yes. Just what was needed, and now you're gonna have to start fouling real soon.
Yeah. I mean, We are at the 1-and-1 part. My goodness. Nobody defended her on as she was going right under the basket.
And Moon gets the rebound for Ames. And now a foul is called from the aggressive playing of Hollander. And she's going to pick up her, actually that's Spots who called for the foul. That's her second of the night. Cameron Moon. First one is no good, and it was a 1-and-1, and now ball goes to Mason City. And another shot, any other bucket would make it back to at least a 20-point game, and this could be your ball game right here, folks.
Yeah.
Jump ball, and the possession arrow will keep it.
Well, it looks like they fixed the possession arrow after however long. Should be going to Ames now. Come on, switch.
I don't understand. Now Moon gets a steal, a desperately needed steal for Ames, and White unable to hold on.
Why did she stop? She would have had an open lane to the basket, and why did she pass it off? That kind of putting your players that don't get a ton of playing time kind of sends the message that, we're done and dusted in a way.
Yep, number 22, freshman Haley Precaution checking in for the little Cyclones. And a timeout is taken. 2:12 to go in the fourth. Mason City spends a timeout. Not that they needed it, because there's a good chance that they're going to win the game. We'll be right back. Keep right here. You're watching AHS Basketball on AHS Sports Network on YouTube. Welcome back into it, folks. Oh, sorry, we forgot to update the quarter.
Oh, my goodness. Wow.
No worries. I'm sure people were aware, if they were watching for long enough. I'm sure they were aware that it's the fourth quarter.
Our mistake on the mistake is on my part, especially. I'm the one who runs the...
Everybody makes them, my good sir.
Yep. Yeah, you're right.
64-46 is the score. 2:09 to go in the fourth. As the first one from the line is no good from McDonough. And now it's 2:05 to go in the fourth. And here's Waite trying to get separation from Williams. Now passes inside to Ames in the paint. Turnaround jumper is good. 64-48. It's a 16-point game, 1:50 to go in the fourth. You're going to have to just start fouling. Why aren't they not fouling?
Well, not only that, there's no defense. There's no defense in the paint. There's none.
It makes no sense. Ames has got to start fouling now. And they got to just start putting shots up, honestly. There's one from Waite. She lays it in. 50-66. Now you're just going to have to start fouling, like, right away. Spots.
I don't think they're going to start fouling. They're too far behind. Only a minute to go.
And now there you go, right there.
Well, maybe I was wrong. Maybe they'll start fouling now.
Williams at the line for Mason City. Grace Burdick in the lineup for Mason City.
Grace Birding in the lineup for Mason City as Williams makes her first one. In the line, 1:13 to go in the fourth. Williams absolutely defying her. Well, actually, Williams is usually a main contributor to this Mason City team. She has contributed 19 points Then you got other contributors from Mason City, such as Spots, and you also got McDonough. Here's a three-pointer from Ames, and she's got it. The lead is down to 15 with just a minute to go in the fourth. Ames only has one timeout left. Mason City has 3. Well, the chances are small, but the chances are there. It's 15 points in just a minute, pretty much.
That's pretty unlikely, I would say. And, I mean, looking at the scores on the scoreboard, it's the same story. Caroline and Ashley getting a lot of points, but they don't have the supporting cast. They don't have anybody else above 3 points. That's help. And that's just, disappointing that they don't have the support that they deserve.
53 seconds to go in the fourth. That was Birding, who was double teamed. And now you got a bunch of double teaming coming from Ames. And another timeout's taken by Mason City this time. They brought the clock down to 46.5 seconds to go in the fourth. Well, I don't really know if Ames is going to be able to do much more damage in this game.
I'd put their chances at less than 1% right now.
At least not significant damage. They are down by 15, but now 15 more seconds were just wound off the clock, or at least roughly 15 more seconds, technically 13. Actually, I'll say what I was about to say for post-game thoughts, but it's a pretty important note on how Mason City won this game. Unless Ames can pull away with some sort of miracle.
Yeah, that's probably the best way you can describe the type of situation that would need to occur for them to tie, let alone win.
Oh, wow.
Well, there's a game, I would say.
McDonough might have just put the icing on the cake with that one, folks, and now here's Wade inside the paint. Finds Moon to Precaution, and now it's Tejans, can't lay it in. 25 seconds to go in the fourth. Ames hardly even trying, and finally Iams called for fouling Spots. 20.4 seconds to go in the fourth. Ireland Bus checks in, so does Madison Panconen. And now Spots will put it up from the line. She's got it. I just got done saying that McDonough put the icing on the cake. Here's some sprinkles from Spots. Tried to put the cherry on top.
What happened? What just happened?
They are checking Breel Jones, a 5'9" junior forward, number 14, into the Mason City lineup.
What just happened?
Graw pass is to, now Moon has it. 10 seconds to go in the game. Tejans. Jump ball is called. Possession arrow keeps it in the hands of Ames. 7.8 seconds to go in the fourth. Bus inbounding. I don't know if they're going to dribble it out or not. They're not going to. It's Panconen. Didn't even try and put it up. Now it's Graw. A second to go. And the shot was tipped. And no good. And it's 71-53 is the final score. Caroline Waite so frustrated with that loss that she headed straight to the locker room without even saying anything. So did Iams. They're not happy about that. And Ames is going to move to 6-5. I don't think anybody from Ames is going to be happy about that. Well,
No.
quite frankly. So we saw pretty much the opposite of what we saw when Mason City played Ames at Mason City. And
Yeah.
71-53. I think now I can mention what I was going to say. I think that this game, at the end of the day, ultimately came down to the fact that you had 3 significant double-digit contributors from Mason City in, I believe, Jada Williams, Reggie Spots, and Kelsey McDonough. They were all 3 double-digit contributors, but from Ames, you only had 2 double-digit contributors, and that would be Iams and Waite.
Yeah.
So I think this game came down to the fact that we just didn't see as much contribution from other people in Ames.
Yeah. I mean, it's been the recurring story this season that Caroline and Ashley haven't got the support that they've needed. And well, this is just going to be another kick to the gut, and hopefully Ames can get it together and start putting some wins together, and hopefully they'll have a chance at state. You know, even though the chances are getting slimmer with each time they lose, there's still a chance.
And it's Mason City who has a current record. Well, now their record's going to move to 3-11. Ames has 6-5 as their record. As you said, Mason City, maybe this gives them a little bit more hope for their state tournament hopes. And for Ames, this is just a pure sign that they're just going to need to do a better job of just locking in, really.
Yeah.
And it is inevitable. We're going to have to see more contribution from other people from Ames, or I deem or otherwise I'm just going to deem their state tournament chances as low at this point.
Yeah, nothing much more you can say about it, except it's got to be a team effort. It can't just be 2 people all the time. And no, disappointing, but hopefully they'll be able to rebound from this and put a couple wins together and get their energy and momentum back.
Well, before we sign off, folks, we would like to remind you that AHS Basketball on AHS Sports Network on YouTube is brought to you by the following: OBS Studio, free and open software source for video recording and live streaming. Download and start streaming quickly and easily on Windows, Mac, or Linux. And by YouTube Live, bringing you live streams on YouTube.com since 2008. Want to stay up to date on all things AHS Sports Network? Follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Hopefully we'll have a Facebook coming sometime soon. And remember, folks, to subscribe to the channel and push the notification bell so that whenever we upload and or go live, you will be notified. So, Mason City comes out victorious after a dominant performance over the Little Cyclones. And now we're getting set for the boys' side of the doubleheader. You can see that they're warming up on the court. We'll have that broadcast coming up shortly. You could stay right here. You could stay on the channel, and the broadcast will appear shortly if you're going to stay around for that. But if you're not, thank you for tuning in to this edition of AHS Basketball on AHS Sports Network on YouTube. Mason City takes down the Little Cyclones. Until next time, folks, I'm Carter White.
I'm Ryan Eggert.
The voices of your Ames High Little Cyclones, signing off.